Hey everybody, it's Matt again from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to another Top 10 Tuesday. Again, I apologize for running a little late. Just been busy with work and everything, and I'm just trying to figure out a good list to do for you guys. This time I decided to do and wanted to do something a little different, so I went with my top 10 double features. Now, these are the ones where there are two movies in one case, either on the same disc or on two separate discs. And a lot of times they work well together. You can play off each other. Sometimes they're sequels to the other film, or it's just so awkward that they put two of these good movies together and they put them on one case. Sometimes these are great because A, it saves up room on your shelf, and B, sometimes it's just, oh, the one copy's crap, but this version is better because it's got some actually more features than a standalone. So it's not bad owning these double features. So going through my collection, I figured out, okay, they gotta have two movies in them, and it's gotta be on the same case. So without further ado, I got you with my top 10 uh, double features for this top 10 Tuesday. As you can tell, I'm a little tired here, but do my best. All right, number 10 comes from Scream Factory. It did not do so well in the sales, and unfortunately, they're not going to do another one. I wish they did, because these two films you can't get anywhere else. So it's kind of sad, but it is the TV Terrors, the initiation of Sarah, and Are You in the House Alone? This is a kind of a cool double feature. These are both made for TV movies, so you're not going to get a lot of gore on it, but you got some good stuff going on. They're both fun to watch. Now, I could probably figure out why these didn't do so good. If they were on Blu-ray, yeah, I bet you they probably would have been sold fast. But since they only put them on DVD, the people that just buy Blu-ray, come on, you should get these two. These are fun to watch. This is the reason why Scream Factory puts this stuff out. Just because it's a DVD, yeah, so what? Maybe they can't transfer to a Blu-ray to make it look better. Maybe they can, maybe they don't. But it was a trial run that they did with these, and highly recommend grabbing this, guys. If you're into made-for-TV movies, uh, again, these weren't bad, cheesy but fun. And of course, they said they're not going to make a TV Terrors 2. So bad because there's so many good made-for-TV movies out there that need releases. So that sucks. All right, number 9 comes from another. This one's Shout Factory. It's Roger Corman, uh, The Terror Within, and Dead Space. Dead Space is almost a direct sequel to Forbidden World, and The Terror Within is a cool creature feature flick. These two work well together. Like I said, both Roger Corman did the films, and they're actually not bad watch. Very cheesy, very goofy films, but again, if you've seen Forbidden World, Dead Space is almost exact. But again, we get what you get from the '80s. But these work well together for a Roger Corman double feature. I'm glad to have this. I highly recommend grabbing these two or grab this double feature. I don't know if they're on Blu-ray or not, but screw that. If they're not, get the DVD. It's great. All right. Next, at number 8, comes from Anchor Bay. Now, I was very stoked because you have The Pit and Hellgate. Now, this DVD's out of print, but coming next week, The Pit's getting a Blu-ray release, which is insanely well done. And Hellgate, Arrow is re-releasing their Blu-ray. So both films will be released on Blu-ray, well, again, and for the first time. So people who missed out on getting this DVD will have the opportunity. Now here's the thing, though. This is always what I hated. Double-sided discs. Hate those. But, get their own release. Here's the thing. You can get them both separately. This DVD might get a little easier to find because people will be turning them in. But again, I'll probably hold on to this because it is an old Anchor Bay, and the drive-ins are kind of a hard ones to find. But these two work well together. Cheesy 80 films. One about a kid feeding these troglodytes in this pit. Wait to get the Blu-ray, guys. It's a fun movie, especially if you've been looking for it. And Hellgate's another weird one, where a girl from the dead, this friends go to a ghost town, and they find this ghost, and this ghost is taking them out. Weird films, but the drive-in collection is well worth it if you can find it. Definitely recommend buying this too, just to have. But great films. All right, number 7, MGM. I never upgraded this because I don't know. I don't think I could see why, but who knows down the road. And that is The Curse and The Curse 2. Two completely different films, but each with the same name and following afterwards. The Curse one has Will Wheaton in it about supposedly this radioactive meteor or whoever falls to Earth lands on his farm and starts mutating his family, destroying his farm. It's a weird ass film. The Curse 2 I like more about, it's called The Bite, where a guy gets bit by a big radioactive snake, and now his arm is turning into a snake. And it's like going down people's throats and crushing their hearts and eating the heart. It's weird and cheesy. And also the guy that the doctor supposedly gives him the snake venom actually mutates it even more. So he's trying not to get sued and find them. It's just weird, but it's a fun flick, guys. Definitely recommend it. Scream Factory put this out on a Blu-ray for both of them too. So again, do you want to upgrade or not? I don't know. This is pretty much up to you. But right now I'm holding on to the double. All right. Number 7 is Mill Creek. Mill Creek is very famous for putting out multiple packs or double features. But when this got released, I had to get it. Going old school. The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll and the Gorgon. And again, Moods 616 said there's some misspellings. I checked. Mine are misspelled. The Gorgon. Come on. I guess they didn't work with their spell check when they put these out. But again, these are old school Hammer films. Awesome they got this nice release. They are cheap too. It's like $8.99 to get this. All one disc. No double-sided discs or anything like that. But the transfer quality is fantastic. Gotta love Hammer films. These are a must-have in any collection. I'm going back to the 1960s. Cheesy good. This is a great double feature. Highly recommend grabbing them. Grab the other Hammer film too. That's got both of them film. Both of them are kind of like I think $8 or $9. All right. 5 comes to another Mill Creek, but I got this because this is the only way you can get this movie on Blu-ray, and that is Deep Rising and the Puppet Master. Weird double feature, but it works. Deep Rising is one of my favorite creature features. Takes place on a boat with these giant tube-like worms. The Puppet Masters with Donald Sutherland is a cool alien flick. They come to Earth. They're like these weird parasite creatures that attach to your spinal column and control you almost like a puppet. Work well together. This little double feature is pretty cheap. No special features or anything, but it works. Great little movie 2-pack. And with this one, I think it's all one disc. Yep, all one disc there. So you don't have to worry about 2 and all. But I think this is pretty cheap. I think I got it for $4 new. So definitely worth it, especially if you like Deep Rising. Again, the DVD doesn't have anything special features-wise, so you pretty much get the gist. All right. Number, 4 is by Anchor Bay. And I kind of shocked at this when I saw it as a double feature, but I grabbed it because it has all the special features as the DVDs. And that is Children of the Corn and Hellraiser. This was cheap as hell when I found it at FYE for $5. Again, this has all the features that the DVD has for Hellraiser and all the special features of Children of the Corn all on these 2 discs. And this is actually a fantastic set for a collector. If you don't have them all on like a big box set or anything, but you get them on separate, highly recommend grabbing this double feature, guys. Again, classic Children of the Corn, classic Hellraiser. It's not a bad double feature. It's pretty fun. All right, number 3. Had to get this from the UK because only part 2 is in this version, and I love both these movies from Old Anchor Bay, and of course it's Alligator and Alligator 2: The Mutation. There's only a DVD of Alligator that's released in the US, but it's out of print and very hard to find. But here I found this version. It's the double feature of both of them. And Alligator 2 does get some hate, but it's actually a fun watch. You can watch them both back to back, which I do regularly, and it's a lot of fun, guys. And it's also cool is each is on their own separate disc. So you get back to back 2 different kind of Alligator films. Cool little booklet in there. This is Old Anchor Bay as well. I'm gonna get some special features. So you got both films, separate discs. If you see this, grab it. If you have a region free player, this is definitely a must. This is region 2. Again, it's the only way to get it. If this ever comes out on a Blu-ray, I hope they release both of them because both of them deserve to be released. Great double feature, Alligator films. Number 2, Scream Factory, Terravision, and The Video Dead. These two work well with each other. Cheesy flicks from the 80s. You have zombies coming out of a TV, and you also have an alien that was broadcasted from a giant satellite to their television, and it starts taking out the family members. Wow. Cleve Hall, who I met, did the special effects for Terravision. Big ass gooey monster. It's awesome. Video Dead's another weird, again, zombie flick. But all these special features for these films is fantastic. If you're thinking about ever grabbing this double feature, highly, highly, highly recommend grabbing this one. Especially if you love films from the 80s. Definitely worth the grab. And my number 1 is also from Scream Factory. Again, they put this out on a double feature. One was out of print, DVD, hard to get. The other one was pretty easy, but I had to get it because I love my Nature Run Amok films. And that is Food of the Gods and Frogs. Food of the Gods was out of print on DVD. Frogs was pretty easy to get. Both Nature Run Amoks. Frogs is pretty much people on a plantation. They're having this guy's birthday, and of course the animal kingdom decides to revolt from the pollution and destruction of the plantation, bayou, whatever, pond, because they're like on an island. So you have killer spiders, alligators, lizards, turtles, snakes, all weird shit in here. For the Gods is a classic by H.G. Wells. This white chick jumps from the ground and turns normal-sized animals into gigantic monsters like giant rats, giant bees, giant, excuse me, got hiccups, giant rooster, you know, all that shit. Work well together. Classic films. Another one is a must. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Top 10 Tuesday. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If there's any other double features that I should recommend grabbing, let me know. I have a whole bunch of others, but these made the list. So if you think there's others, let me know what you think. Alright guys, have yourself a good night. Peace.